Over the years, this is a series that I have come to adore other than the previous or recent releases. But when I played Assassin's Creed 2, I hadn't even played the first one, but after what happened in that game, I decided to go back and play the first one. And I think Revelations and Black Flag were like the peak of the game for me because I really loved the storyline in those. And in those years, I never thought that Assassin's Creed would end up being this way, which leads us to the newest installment, Valhalla. So, Assassin's Creed Valhalla looks like a pretty nice game, a really decent game. The combat looks interesting, it has a mix of God of War meets For Honor feel to it. I'm sure if you get your hands on this game, you're going to love and enjoy every moment playing it just because of the combat alone. From all the hours of gameplay out there, this looks like a very good game, but not an Assassin's Creed game. I would have preferred if they gave it a new title, make it a new IP, instead of making it an Assassin's Creed game. Or even say it is something within the Assassin's Creed universe, but it's not an Assassin's Creed game. Somebody got a hold of the animus and they're using it for something else. And I know a lot of people will say, well, you haven't played this game yet, you haven't, got your hands on it, blah blah blah, but let's be honest with ourselves. After several hours of gameplay, you can tell what a game is going to be. And once again, Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't look bad at all. It looks like a really good IP, a decent RPG, and I'm not crapping on the game, but it feels like a mix and mashup of everything trending over the past 5 years. It looks like Ubisoft saw the hype of God of War and some of the other games out there and decided to jump on it and mix it with Horizon Zero Dawn. These assets are not new because I know a lot of people will say, well, it takes years to develop a game, so I don't think they just saw God of War and decided to make a replica of it. Let's be honest with ourselves here. All the moves, all the content, all the things that you see on the screen right here, they are the same thing we see in other Ubisoft games, which means all those assets can be transferred over and just given a different face paint. And the theme of this new world just doesn't fit well with an assassin's journey. The Age of Vikings is a really great story to behold. It is one of those things that had to be told and explored, but it just doesn't fit well with an Assassin's Creed game, and here's why. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the point of an assassin's training is to be stealthy and lethal, and leave without a trace. It is a very suitable work or skill to learn for people who lack the optimal manpower or physical strength. The Vikings are strong based on their lore and their story. They are strong and powerful, which means they don't need stealth to begin with. So going back to the design of this game looks like it will be much easier and fun to play if you play without stealth. The reason we mostly do stealth in Assassin's Creed games is because if you take on many people at once, you'll likely lose and get killed. So you have to be strategic. In this game, you don't have to do that. The type of character development required for an assassin will not be possible in this world because this world is created and dedicated to brutal force and brutal approach, at least especially when you're talking about the story of the Vikings. Now once again, if you descended from Vikings, correct me if I'm wrong on this. What seems to be missing from Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the spirit and the emotions that made us look at a game, even from the trailer, and say, may it never change. Sadly, it has changed a lot, and even for the worse. And based on what happened in Origins, I would have thought that the next Assassin's Creed game would have been Japan, China, or even India. That should have been a great way to follow up to what Origins showed us. But now we have Ghost of Tsushima giving us the best Assassin's Creed game in years, or what we should have had in an Assassin's Creed series. Once again, I'm not trying to crap on the game. Valhalla looks great. It feels and looks amazing. It looks like a decent game, but just not an Assassin's Creed game. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.